The Lion and the Mouse. Once upon a time, in a big and beautiful forest, there lived a mighty lion. The lion was very strong and powerful, and he was known as the king of all the animals. All the animals in the forest admired him and feared his roar. He was proud of his strength and loved to remind everyone of how great he was. He spent most of his time walking through the forest or resting in the shade of the big trees where he could enjoy the warm sun. One hot afternoon, the lion decided to rest under a large tree. The cool shade of the tree was perfect for a peaceful nap. He stretched out on the soft grass, closed his eyes, and soon fell into a deep sleep. While the lion was sleeping, a tiny mouse was scampering through the forest in search of food. The mouse was so small that it could easily slip through the tall grass and run between the trees. It was in such a hurry that it didn't notice the lion sleeping nearby. As the mouse ran, it accidentally bumped into the lion's body. The lion was jolted awake by the surprise and immediately growled loudly, causing the little mouse to freeze in fear. The lion opened his eyes and looked down to see the tiny mouse trembling at his feet. The mouse was so small that the lion thought it was no bigger than a leaf. The lion roared angrily.
"How dare you wake me up from my peaceful sleep? Do you know who I am? I am the king of this forest, and you will regret disturbing me."
The mouse, shaking with fear, quickly spoke up.
"Please, Mr. Lion, I didn't mean to wake you. I was just running through the forest and didn't see you. Please forgive me. If you let me go, I promise I'll never bother you again. And someday, I might even be able to help you."
The lion was surprised by the mouse's words. He thought to himself,
How could such a tiny creature help me? I am the strongest and most powerful animal in the forest. What could this little mouse possibly do for me?
Despite his thoughts, the lion was in a good mood and decided to let the mouse go.
You are so small that I don't think you could harm me even if you tried. I will spare your life. Go now before I change my mind.
The mouse ran away fast and felt really happy and safe.
Thank you, Mr. Lion. I will never forget your kindness.
After the mouse ran off, the lion lay back down and went to sleep, not thinking much more about the tiny creature. However, a few days later, something unexpected happened. One morning, the lion was walking through the forest when he suddenly found himself caught in a large hunter's net. The net had been set up to catch other animals, but the lion had walked right into it. The net was tight around his body, and no matter how hard he struggled, it only got tighter. The lion roared loudly for help, but no one seemed to be around. The mouse, who was nearby, heard the lion's roars. It recognized the voice of the lion and immediately remembered the kindness the lion had shown it. "I must help him," thought the mouse. Even though the lion was much bigger and stronger, the mouse felt that it could do something. The mouse quickly ran to the lion and saw that he was trapped in the net. At first, the mouse was scared. The lion looked so big, and the net seemed so strong. But then the mouse remembered the promise it had made to the lion.
Don't worry, Mr. Lion. I will help you.
The mouse began to gnaw at the ropes of the net with its sharp little teeth. It took some time, but the mouse kept working tirelessly. Slowly, the ropes started to loosen, and after a while, the net broke apart. The lion was finally free. The lion was astonished. He looked down at the mouse and said,
I can't believe it. You saved me. I never thought that a tiny mouse like you could do something so big. I am truly grateful.
The mouse smiled and said,
You see, Mr. Lion, you were kind to me even though I'm small. Now I've been able to help you because we should never judge anyone by their size. Every creature, no matter how small, can be important and helpful when needed.
From that day on, the lion and the mouse became the best of friends. The lion learned that no matter how strong or powerful he was, even the smallest creatures had something valuable to offer. And the mouse, always ready to help, showed that kindness and friendship could grow even between the most unlikely friends. Moral: never judge others by their size or appearance. Everyone, no matter how small, can be helpful and make a difference in times of need.